She, yeah,
Yay!
she, seriously, it was a nurse. I had just broken my hip, was out of the hospital probably 2 weeks, and she's talking to me in my face. I was just like, remember, I'm from New York, so, and I said to her, why are you in my face? And she's like, well, so you can hear me. I said, I didn't have a hearing problem. And I said, and I'm not stupid. So if you think that people are sitting in a wheelchair because they're stupid, we are not. So she said something, and then the doctor came out.
How did she respond?
What?
How did
she was like, oh, I didn't mean to. The doctor said, I heard the way you talked to her. And I was like, yeah. And I said to him, tell her I'm smarter than most people. So yeah, it was Leslie to the point.
Did she ever come around and apologize?
No, but I'm glad I was able to stand up for myself. And I did say to her, people that are in wheelchairs or have walkers or cannot speak, it doesn't mean that we don't have a brain. It just means that we're healing from what happened to us.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, the intellect is there. The intellect is there.
All right, Mike is in the house. Mike Peter, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
Tell me in your own British way how you responded, please.
Initially, not very good. I just wanted to end it. I felt a burden, and this one hospital worker made me find me again, and made me laugh, and because I did lose myself, and I went to a very dark place. But now I'm saying to people, look, I'm not retarded. I've only had a stroke. And so that's what winds me up. People think I haven't got a brain. Yes, I'm brain damaged, but I can still converse, and I can still stick up for myself, and I fight a lot for my mental well-being. And also my pet hate is people parking on drop curbs where I can't get past, or so it forces you into the road on my scooter. So
yeah,
sorry.
And one thing, Mike, now you're doing your own shows, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
you're doing a great job.
Changed my life. Yeah, I just love it.
So,
congratulations, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Awesome, Mike.
Yeah.
If I could say something to you, how did it make you feel when you stood up for yourself, and when finally you started doing your show? How is it made you feel? Because we gain value from you doing your show.
Yes.
And I just wanted you to know I see value in your show, and I'm sure everybody else does. And hats off to you. You know, hats off.
And I love, your sense of humor is so awesome. When I watch your shows every week, the way you laugh, I mean, it makes me cry how funny you are. Just dry sense of humor. So
I
cool.
think that's because I used to be on the stage. I think that's what I'm still doing. I'm performing. Yeah, I'm not wearing a frock, but I'm performing.
That's okay. I would rather fully dressed and in the frock.
I'll send you the pictures. Jerry's seen them.
I have them, actually.
You didn't do the full Monty, did you?
No.
Thank God.
I just dressed as a gay. Americans don't understand pantomime.
That's good. Oh, well, let me go on in Salute.
Yes.
How did you respond when Tom first had his stroke? I know you had told a lot of people where to go, but
Especially the
not
first doctor.
directions, but where to go. Uh, tell me, how did you respond? How do you currently respond?
How to currently respond? Um,
No, how
in
did
the very
you
beginning,
respond first? And how, what have you learned?
no. In the very beginning, when the one doctor, like the first, second day that after Tom had his stroke and he was all bandaged up and everything, and he was talking to me saying, you know, people that have this kind of stroke usually don't make it. And I looked at him and I said, you are not God. Get out.
Amen.
Can I ask you a
Right.
question? Did he say that in front of your husband?
Oh, yeah. We were just feet away from Tom. And I was watching Tom's face. He was bandaged up and everything. And Tom's face just dropped. And so that's when I told the doctor, I said, get out of this room. And then I talked to the
Good for
administrator.
you.
I said, he is not to come back in this room at all. And I was like, And then the treating doctor, I told him right away, I said, put him on antidepressants. So they put him on 25 milligrams, a very low dose, but it just took that off. And then because Tom could hear, even though he was bandaged up and it just happened, you know, and yes, Susan, this is not minor, but and now,
Hey, Janice, how do you respond now?
Would you mind?
yeah. And now they don't really, you know, it's if actually when we were in New York a couple years ago and I was pushing him through Times Square, this woman was right next to us and it's crowded, of course, and he's obviously in a wheelchair. Goes, you don't have to run into me. And I thought, well, you're the one that can move away from the wheelchair, you know. So yeah, they act like I'm not even there. You know, so,
Salute. I believe that sometimes God gives a woman or a man more that they can overcome. They just remain stupid.
right.
You know? And
You can't fix stupid.
yeah, exactly. How about you?
Not enough duct tape.
How about you, Michelle?
Right.
Melissa and Melissa, your turn.
Can you repeat the question for Ken? He was asking me about it.
What did you do when people acted not so nice? How did you respond?
Hit him with my cane.
Oh, yeah, actually he did.
Wow.
Woo!
He takes that cane and pops her legs with it if people are agitating him.
Are you really?
Yeah, he did. And in the grocery store, when he'd get overwhelmed or people, he'd start banging it on the cart to get everybody like attention and stuff.
I'm sorry, I just found that funny. I'm going to go get a cane right now.
So how do you handle it now?
I got me a bigger cane yesterday.
He did, actually.
This is why happy hour is good.
Cheers.
Good for you. Don't get arrested. Don't get locked in jail.
No.
No, none of that.
How
I haven't did that.
Let-
Nope.
How about you from a caregiver standpoint? Did you ever want to rail at somebody, get mad in your husband's behalf?
Not so much for the stroke. When
Probably
mhm.
drugs.
Oh, I did get very upset with one of the psychologists that come to interviewed him. That was he was having just kind of a melancholy day. But as a general, overall, he hadn't had a lot of depression at first. It didn't hit him till later.
Yeah.
Like when he was in rehab, he didn't have it. But I had to leave because we had to take care of the house and stuff. And so he was there without me. And so she came in and she automatically put him on this drug. The neurologist said not to put him on. And so I went round and around with them for like a week until I finally got it off of his records to give to it. Because every time they come in, they'd say, well, we have to hear it from him that he doesn't want it. I even got, letters from the neurologist saying, do not give that to him. And it was a really strong antidepressant she was going to put him on. Just barely off of his
Why they do?
surgery.
Because they don't have to deal with them.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. And I got mad at her.
Just to date them and they just go about their business, not thinking about the effect that it's going to have.
Yeah, I got kind of mad at her. Oh, and when he went to rehab, it was with a VA, and I stayed with him all through the hospital, all through his rehab. They had a cot. I've been with him ever since his stroke, June 18th. June 17th, 2018.
Wow.
And we've had every night together. There's been a couple of moments like I've let him ride in the car with my daughter when we were going somewhere, but few and far between.
You got lucky.
And when they tried to make me leave, because one of the nurses, they didn't like how I was stepping up and questioning things, and when they try to give him that and medicine, because they come in, they try to hand it to him, and nobody even told me they were putting him on it. And I said, why does he have 3 pills in there? And so he only had 1 pill, and then I stopped that. So they tried to gang up on me, had me thrown out. And so I told him, when they come in there, I said, well, get his paperwork ready, we're leaving. I said, if I can't stay, we're going.
Wow.
And the doctor come in and said, well, Mr. Overfield, how you feel about that? He says, I don't see the problem with you staying.
Wow.
And they said, and he looked at him and said, see what she needs.
Thank you, Mary. How about you, Michelle? Your eyes are looking a little bit abnormal tonight.
You started happy hour a little early.
She does seem like she's been in happy hour longer than us.
I think, yeah. That's how you responded? Hey, Michelle, can you talk?
She's muted.
Muted.
Unmute yourself.
Here, I'll do it. Oh, no. Hey,
I got it. Woo! I got it.
Mary's husband, Levy.
Uh-huh. Oh, hello there.
Hello,
How are
Michelle. How did you respond?
Oh, well, I was mad. I was like, really, like, I was really a wreck. And I was like, I'm not stupid. And I can't stand that. I just like want to hit them or something.
I know.
You know, that's my, I just like, wow, like who does that to somebody? You know?
Michelle, when I first had my stroke, I was just shocked by the way people treated people
Yes.
with disabilities. And I wonder, did I do that in my life? I just wondered, was I dismissive of people? And it really got me. So I'm going to tell you, it's not right. Not right at all, but use it as an ability to teach somebody
Right.
the fact that you have life to offer. You're still alive.
Amen.
And
Amen.
it's hard, you know. I went to the pharmacist yesterday, and the pharmacy should be a place that people know what aphasia is, but they.
I know. Yes.
I went to the pharmacy and I said, if you can help me, and said, excuse me, talk a little bit clearer. So I did it in my own way. I said this, and said,
Oh no.
somebody come help this guy. So the pharmacist walked over and I said, and he said, are you okay? I am okay. Can you understand me now?
That's good. Good for you.
That's
Mom.
good. Good job,
It's
Paul.
just ridiculous, you know, ridiculous. I almost
Yeah.
said a bad word.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Thank you. for
Yes.
saying that. So how about you, Susan?
Yes, hello.
Hello, Susan Margaret.
I went to the grocery store and I bought my tea, and I said, would you mind the donut, please? And he was, what? You know, come out. Would you mind? I'd like my donut, please. And he was, what? It's like, no, time out. I had a major stroke. You're gonna be okay, but I'm going to be okay. Would you mind my donut, please? And it's just like, I was pissed off, and
Yep.
was pissed off. Like, what the, sorry. Darn.
We all understand.
Yes, I like a lot. I'll tell you what, you know, I'm a teacher, I'm a chaplain. She's like, you know, breathing in, breathing out. So I said, would you mind my donut, please? And he was mortified. I'm sorry. You are so strong. And, you know, I said, thank you. Would you mind my donut, please? So it's just really difficult with the clerk, but we're friends.
You know what, Susan, I'm proud of you. If you want to see something funny, if you try to explain and you get the verb tense wrong,
Yeah.
I'm having a stroke instead I've had a stroke. I said, I'm having a stroke. Oh my God. So you have to get the verb tense right.
Well, I was pissed off. I was like, well, I'm smart. And she's like, you're gonna be okay. I had a major stroke. They discovered I had a hole in my heart. I'm gonna be okay. Would you mind? I would repeat myself.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's different, but I'm going to be okay. Relax.
Proud of you.
And
Yeah, you've got the great attitude.
absolutely.
Hey, Dennis. How's it going from Newcastle, England,
England.
in the UK?
Oh, great.
I have had a terrible night.
Really?
How's
Oh.
John? How's John?
John's fine, still up,
Hi, John.
John,
Hi, John.
but we have a care company and I get help with John to bed to try and save my back. Saturday and Sunday, nobody could come.
oh,
The girl yesterday said she had 2 hours between calls, so she didn't want to come. So she got herself took off the call. So I said, when I was at work, I worked in a theatre. We had a morning show, an afternoon show, and an evening show. I had to stay around Newcastle for all of those shows. I couldn't just say, I'm not doing the next show. So I was a little bit angry last night with her because it makes them feel they don't care. They're called Be Caring, the company, and yet last night I just felt like dirt.
Well, you don't deserve to feel like dirt.
No.
yeah, absolutely.
And no one does.
The girl that was coming, she was due at 9 o'clock and she's still not here, and it's now 11 o'clock.
Oh,
So the company rang to say she was going to be late. She's late every time. And she'd said to me, I said, well, you're not providing the service that I pay for. She said there was sickness, and I said that wasn't my problem. And she said, do you know there's a pandemic on? And I just lost. I was pissed off. I just lost. I shouldn't have lost my temper with her, but I did. She was talking to me like I was a child. And I said, if John had been on his own, how would you have treated him? I'm speaking for John, and you're making me feel like dirt. What do you do to the people that don't have anybody to speak up for them?
Janice, I'm so proud of you.
I got upset. I'm getting upset now.
It's okay. You know what? This place, this happy hour is a place that you can feel safe. It's a place that you can say anything. We're all in this together.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry if I'm being down.
No,
No.
not at all.
But
Not at
you
all.
just this is my hour when John goes to bed to have some fun, to talk to my friends. This is my relaxing hour. And they just don't care. The companies don't care. So if the companies of carers don't care, what chance have we got?
Well,
You know what? I did react wrongly. I did lose my temper. But I don't know how to not react like that.
hey, Janice.
Yeah.
What I say all the time, it's okay not to be okay sometimes. It's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay.
And Janice, it's Salute. I brought this for you. You like gin, and this is the gray whale gin that I keep on telling you about, okay? So just visualize that you're drinking the bottle. Okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Salute.
You're welcome.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, you're fine.
Oh, yours fine.
And then
Hey, Janice.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Yes,
Victoria.
Hello from Bonnie, Scotland.
Victoria's from Scotland.
Wow.
Janice, have you thought about what I spoke to you about the other night?
Yes, I do need to change companies, but John has a good carer.
Yeah.
On Wednesday and Friday afternoon, I don't want him to lose that carer. So if I change companies,
it's getting John a new carer to deal with. So
Right, so I've obviously been working quite a lot lately, and I'm really sorry that I haven't taken part in loads of things, guys, but I am working my ass off. I am making a difference because I have a big mouth and it's very Scottish. So, Janice, you need to get onto your local care directorate.
yeah.
And you need to get your MP involved with us because it's a complete lack of care, dignity, humanity, and humility. Yes. And if you want help with that, I will give them the Scottish tongue of mine. This week, when we've been working on the Health Alliance, I work with something in Scotland called the Health Alliance. And it's all about making a difference and making a change for people. Not only like us as survivors, like, look at John, he's trying to give you a bosie. Look at him, he's getting in there, boy. So, no,
hey, John.
I mean,
Hey, John.
Where do you live in Scotland?
I live right next to Glencoe.
Oh, I've been there many times.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I love Scotland so much.
Yeah.
Good friends there.
And you know what, Victoria, it's so nice that you're doing this with Janice. Really, willing to help out and give her a helping hand. Because a lot of people in our situation, they don't understand what we're going through. We can see through each other's eyes. We know exactly what we're going through. And for someone going through it, and Janice is like taking the brunt of it as far as,
But do you know, Jerry, the problem is in this country, the system is full of failure. And do you know what? It's like I say to people when I'm talking or I'm giving people advice, we've got the drug addicts, we've got the alcoholics. And unfortunately, in this country, they're supported by the system. So they'll get fed lots of things like methadone. Now, I'm very opinionated because if people decide to want to kill themselves with heroin or something, then why should they, like our health service, support these people and letting them have their joy in heroin or whatever it is their high is, or, other things where there's a massive gap in the system. And this is what us at the Health Alliance are working on: mental health, emotional health, physical health. To try and get a bit of normality into the system. And I guess it's the same in America with all you guys in Canada and everywhere. It's the system failures because they're really good at writing things down on paper, but they never walk excuse me, I'm going to swear, okay? They walk the walk, never, but they're really good at fucking talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do not care.
Yeah.
So long as their pockets are being filled with money, they're happy. But they don't care about people. And Janice, listen, you know where I am. If you need, and I'm busy, right? I am so busy at the moment helping people online, working. I'm obviously doing my degree, and I've sent out an amazing survey. There might be a few typos in it because I was so tired and I couldn't find my glasses. I lost my glasses. So generally it's failure in all points, and it makes me sad. And I think that's why I'm such I would say maybe a ripe female, because I don't let shit get me down. And I'm sure as hell not going to let people walk over me. Yeah. And I hate it. Sorry, right? I'll stop talking and let other people talk now.
You're getting the point across, and I love that.
Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah.
Can I say something to you, Victoria? I posted your survey today.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you.
So I hope
Victoria.
you it because I know
me
you
too. Yeah, absolutely.
so good.
Oh,
so
thank you. Thank you.
Take this so moving on to we have so many
Mike.
Hey Mike.
Which one?
Those Megan.
Good afternoon.
Dozer, nice to see you.
Hey, I was sitting there and listening to y'all. Does anybody live in an area or a city where people treat you decently?
Yeah,
No.
I do.
No.
And down.
I do.
I do.
I'm up and down.
Yeah,
Dave,
50-50, 50-50.
yeah.
up and down.
How about 100%?
No.
Hers?
No.
If I go someplace where people don't treat me right, I don't go back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you talking about individual businesses? That's another thing. A city is not a business.
I mean, the people in this city that I live in are extremely nice.
Good for
Where do
you.
you stay? Where do you stay?
Where do I stay? Where am I at? I'm in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Uh,
Oh, nice. Jack Daniels?
No, Jack.
Ow.
Daniel.
Tell a bunch of people I'm happy
Jack
hour.
lived about 9 miles south of us.
Yeah, I'll come visit you. I like Jack Daniels.
I don't drink. And if you go to Lynchburg, you don't drink in Lynchburg either. Lynchburg is a dry city.
Really?
You cannot buy liquor by the drink in Lynchburg.
oh, really?
Really.
Salud. We would die.
Yeah.
We'd die. No air.
Anyway,
Hey,
our city is fairly intelligent people.
Yeah.
And
5 minutes.
I just hang out with people that are really nice to me. If I go
That's
to Walmart,
nice.
if I
That's
go to
good.
Walmart, it's a different story, but I don't go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to do. For me, it's extremely easy to deal with the people as they want to deal with me. So
I think it goes under the motto, everybody should be treated like they expect to treat others.
absolutely.
Have we
Manners, morals, respect.
Have we heard from John Loomis? John, can you say
Yo,
good?
I'm there.
You went
There
away.
you are.
Thank you.
I'm here.
How do
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I had a occupational therapist that said I wasn't gaining enough, so he discharged me from outpatient services. And I went ballistic. I went to 3 managers over the whole thing. Now, I have seen him since, and I treat him just the same, but he was going strictly by insurance guidelines, and that's all he could go by. So
Understandable.
yeah,
Understandable.
I mean, I had gains, but they weren't measured by the insurance standards. And I got really ticked off, and I went to his boss, and they understood what I was trying to say, but because the insurance standards, they couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, they say you plateaued.
Well, he said, yeah, you had no gains in the past week, so you're done. I went, I'm done. I'm not done. I'm not 100% yet. So how can I be done? I mean, I just argue right and left, and I've seen the bosses since then, and we all talk just fine. And I've actually passed this therapist a couple times. He actually works at a hospital, fitting child seats, safety seats in cars.
Wow.
So I don't know how he went from being a therapist to that. I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting.
Very
I'm glad he got out of therapy though.
Interesting.
Very rare to find such a wonderful occupational therapist, physical therapist, and speech therapist in one unit. It's rare to find, but we have to do something about it. Anybody else? How about Brad?
I have to go, but thank you very much.
Brad never got to talk.
Hey, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, we will see you, Victoria.
I got you.
We haven't talked in a while.
Hey, Jerry, I want to ask a couple of questions to the group there about if any of the guys had seen my survey that I've done, because I think it's important. I want to let you guys know that I'm I'm now getting, you remember I was talking about a business that I wanted to set up. So my business is going to focus purely on stroke rehabilitation in a holistic way and setting it up. And I've got a meeting in 4 weeks to secure £90,000 in funding.
Wow. Awesome. Good for you.
But it's going to be like a center, you know. I don't know if you know, like cancer centers, you know, where people can go, like Macmillan over here in the UK.
Right.
And they can have neuropsychology, physiotherapy, psychotherapy. They can have complementary treatments. Their families can be involved. They have grief care. They have like all different kinds of compassionate care. Well, my aim is to start up centres in the UK. I don't mean just Scotland, I mean in the UK, where there are specialists dealing with survivors of stroke. But on a side of things, often here in the UK, people are, you have your stroke and you're literally left to die. You go into the hospital, you have physiotherapy, occupational therapy, you have stimulant therapy, everything there in the hospital. And the minute you're discharged here in the UK, you have nothing. Nothing. Janice knows this, eh, Janice? True?
It's very true, Victoria.
That's right.
Yeah.
If they can't get you home, they just want to put you into a home.
Yeah, they get a JCB and put you in a dumper, yeah?
They advise me to
they're so shit.
In a home.
Same in Wales.
Have to go.
Yeah, it is time. It's more than an hour. So, but you know what? Tomorrow, Susan Margaret will be on my show tomorrow morning at 10, just in case you were wondering. But anyway, it was so nice to see everybody here, and I appreciate it. And
I'll try and make more time for you guys. I'm just so busy. I'm so busy. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
All right.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
We're all
We will.
Jerry, we also didn't say hello to Marina. She's on here.
Yes, Marina.
I know, Marina. You like to just stay in the, but you know, before we go off.
Thank you, all you,
Brad.
everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank
And
you.
you too, Janice. It was nice seeing you. Keep that chin up, darling.
Celine, see you. Be careful.
Bye.
Chin up. Chin up.
That's right. That's
Gary.
right.
Bye.
Mike.
Bye.
Call me.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. We'll chat later then. And love you guys. Thank you for being here.
I love you, all of them.
See y'all later.
See
All right.
See you
All
later.
right. Bye, Salute.
Bye.